What's up, guys? We're back at Jones Subwoofer Solutions. Today I've got another amp dyno video for you, and it is the Sundown SAM-500D, their micro 500 watt amp. And you can see today I've got it hooked up with some 8 gauge wire, some 10 gauge speaker outputs. I'll show you real quick what it comes with. You get some RCA high-level adapters, some mounting screws, a couple extra fuses, and a few Allen wrenches. Comes with a bass knob. It is an aluminum bass knob, but it does have one of those really small knobs. It does say min-max on it. So it is rated 500 watts at 1 ohm. Go ahead and drop your guesses below. Let me know what you think it'll do, and I'll catch you on the dyno. Alright guys, back on the dyno. Do apologize if it's a little noisy today. We are working. But if you are new to the channel, the way we like to do things here, I'm going to do certified, then uncertified, and then dynamic. And we'll start with 4 ohm, then do 2 ohm, and then we'll finish with 1 ohm runs. We'll get right to it with 4 ohm certified. This is rated 200 watts. Certified is up to 1% distortion. And we are starting at 14.87 volts. Here we go. Again, rated 200 watts. We get 232 watts into 4 ohms, dropping to 14.7 volts. So that is more than rated. Continue with 2 ohms. And it is rated 350 watts at 2 ohms. We're at 14.8 volts. Here we go. Again, certified is up to 1% distortion. We get 391 watts into 2 ohms, dropping to 14.6 volts. Not bad at all. Met rated again. So 1 ohm. 1 ohm certified, up to 1% distortion. We're starting at 14.77 volts. Here we go, rated 500 watts. We got 560 watts into 1 ohm, dropping to 14.5 volts. So very solid performance. We will move on to uncertified now. Uncertified is into clipping. Some amps will show a bit more power with a little bit of clipping. We'll see if that's the case for the Sundown. Again, we'll start at 4 ohms, where it's rated 200 watts. Here we go. We got 238 watts into 4 ohms, dropping to 14.7 volts. Not bad at all. Try 2 ohms, uncertified. Rated 350 watts at 2 ohms. Again, this is into clipping. $410 watts into 2 ohms, dropping to 14.6 volts. That's a really good number there. So I'm sure we'll see more than 500 watts on 1 ohm. Let's see what we get. Uncertified 1 ohm, starting at 14.7 volts. We got 612 watts into 1 ohm, dropped to 14.4 volts. So very nice. Well overrated on uncertified. Now dynamic is next. That is a burst track of 40 Hertz. And again, we'll start at 4 ohms. It was rated 200 watts. Not quite 250 watts. We got 247 watts into 4 ohms, dropping to 14.7 volts. Again, more than rated. We'll do this at 2 ohms. Again, the burst track, starting at 14.8 volts. All right, we get 429 watts into 2 ohms, dropped to 14.6 volts. Very solid here. And 1 ohm finally, where it's rated 500 watts. We're at 14.7 volts starting. Here we go. All right, 669 watts into 1 ohm, dropping to 14.4 volts. Very, very nice performance out of this amp. So if you guys want to hang on just a second, I'll post up a summary. We'll get the back plate off. We can take a look inside this amp. Alright guys, so we're back on the bench. I did not get the amp open. After further inspection, we can get these end plates off, but there's really not much we'll be able to see inside. You can see just how small and compact that is to do around 600 watts. So real quick, we'll take a look at the end caps here. You do have a gain adjustment. Then you have those RCA high or low level inputs. The plug for the remote bass knob has a 0 to 9 dB bass boost and a 35 to 160 Hertz low pass filter. On this end, these really seem to be 10 gauge or so outputs, but we did squeeze our 8 gauge welding cable in there. But you've got power and ground, oversized remote, your speaker outputs, and a power and protect light. So that is it for the compact Sundown SAM-500D. As usual, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I want to thank everyone for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when we post a new video. Again, I want to thank all of you. We'll see you next time.